and we are about ready to go. The Oilers take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Denied that one.
I thought they worked the puck around pretty good here. They get a good chance on goal, but not to be.
And that one's broken up. Nice pass. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Pushes it across to point. Puck grab by Hyman. Textbook poke check by Ruda. Edmonton's got the puck now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. Steps across the blue line. Unloads it, and that's blocked away. Whacks it out of mid-air to keep control. Dumps it in. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Quick feed to point. And that's just out of reach. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Stamkos. Turns it away. Cutting to the front of the net. Stops it with a glove.
Smith made an excellent stop there, in position to keep the puck out.
Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Great reach with the stick in the neutral zone by Cirelli. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Picking up some steam at center ice. Looking to clear the defensive zone. Good heads-up play to keep the puck in the offensive zone. And that's turned aside by Smith. Picked up along the wall by Stamkos. The Bolts played along the wing. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Smith. And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
Past the halfway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now he angles it across to Fogle. Edmonton's got it across the line. The Lightning have possession now. And the puck departs the zone. Edmonton's looking to break out. Angles it over to Ryan. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Puts one on net, and he makes the save.
Good save. Positional save through traffic.
Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Ryan's moving it ahead. And he sends it across to Nugent-Hopkins. And they won't connect on that one. Tries to feed it over to Chernak. Passed up ahead. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Puck picked up by Joseph. Tampa Bay's moving it up the ice. That's not going to fool him.
Yeah, he flashes the leather there. Oh, he's trying to box him out. This is getting a little testy. Colton's done everything here except pull the other guy's gloves off.
Late goings of this period were still scoreless. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Joseph. Oh, and it stays out. I think he made a toe save on that one.
They're still shoving long after the whistle's gone here. Somebody wants to go. Hagel's ready to go. Apparently the other guy doesn't want anything to do with him.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Chance right in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Tries to get it over to Sergachev. Edmonton's got possession at center. Quick feed to Benson. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Bolts look to start the transition game. Hammers it on net. What a block as he lays out in front of it. Drives to the paint. Off the outside of the iron.
Hey, can we have a bounce so somebody can call a goal here? That shot hits the post and stays out.
Hammers one. Oh, what a big-time stop by Vasilevsky. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. No goals yet through the first 20 minutes. Let's see if this changes here in period number 2 as we get underway. Well, we've got over 20 minutes played thus far. Ray, how have you seen things?
Can't be too surprised this game's scoreless. There's been very few shots on goal, no pace to it. It was really a sloppy, boring period.
He was locked in there.
In tight, he had to make an excellent save.
Answers it with an even better save. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Oh, just wide of the net.
It doesn't matter how close it is if it's...
Scores! What a shot!
Man, it looks like a bus depot in front of the net. You know it's a tough one when you can't see the goalie. That means he can't see the puck.
The Lightning have found a cushion here in the second.
They've pushed ahead, now have the lead, but they'll want to take more control of this game if they can.
Puck scooped up by Barrie. And that's knocked away by Palat. That knocks him off the puck. Moves it to McDavid. Back at the point, they set it up. Takes the feed. And that shot dies in traffic. He's got a step. Scores! Wow, what a goal!
Nice hands, great finish. Little short break and it's in the net. Some guys like to shoot, some guys like to deke. You can shoot the puck like that on a breakaway. I'd pick that as option A.
Tampa Bay's now made their way back to center ice for the faceoff. I see a lot of movement, a lot of talking on the bench right now. What's the message, Ray?
Coaches are going up and down the bench, telling the players to stay on it. Don't back up.
The Lightning have it in their own zone. Move to the middle, and he was right there. They can't connect. Big blocker stop by Smith. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Slides the puck across to Yamamoto. And that pass can't connect. Poked away by Cirelli. Scooped up along the wall by Stamkos. You'll need more than that to beat him. Stuffs him again. Taken by Killorn. And now it's grabbed by Nurse. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. They got a pair on a 2-on-1. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Picking up a head of steam on the breakaway. Oh, what a save!
Really good effort. I thought he made a good play on the net, but the goaltender's right on top of it.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Tampa Bay's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Puck grab by Bouchard. Great pressure on the offensive end by Perry. Fogel's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. Oh boy, here's trouble. 2-on-1. Big save. Puck picked up by Bouchard. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And he takes a shot. And he comes up with it. Tosses it on to Perry. Quick pass to Belmar. Stopped by the goaltender.
One of the things he was working on is trying to control where the puck goes after he stops it. The corner is a pretty safe place.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. Edmonton's on the attack. And that's a great heads-up play by Perry. Sends it over to McDonough. Here's a blast. Oh, comes up with a stop. Another stop by the goaltender.
Smith's done all he can. He's been terrific in goal. Now at the other end, They got to find a couple of goals.
Pass it up ahead. Shot denied by the goaltender. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Puck scooped up by Foot. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Taken by Joseph. Looks to get the puck over to Colton. Maintains possession. And that banks off a stick. Here's an opportunity. Turned aside with the glove by Smith.
Oh, he snaps the glove save off there. Excellent chance in the slot.
Here in the late going to the frame. Tampa Bay's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. McLeod's won the faceoff. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Feeds the puck across to McLeod. Poked away at center ice. Manages to hang on. Errant pass, and they can't connect. Takes a wrist shot. Fantastic save. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments.
Don't forget to check out our top 10 moments in hockey history. You can find it on our website, our fans.
2 down, 1 to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. Once again, I'll send it back down to my broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, who is at ringside. Ray, we've got 2 periods played. How do you see this thing?
The Oilers are going to have to find a way to get their hands on the puck, James. They're exhausting themselves chasing this thing around. They haven't had it much, and they're losing.
To his teammate. Poked away in the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by Kucherov. Hammers it on net. Smith's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical.
Lots of time left in this period. 2-0 is the score. The Bolts win it. That's gloved by Smith.
I think Buck's still pushing and shoving. The whistle doesn't bring this play to a halt at all.
Well, I guess that's that.
That's that, and it's pretty clear, James, who had the upper hand.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Edmonton's got it in the defensive zone. Looks to pass it to Hyman. Gains the zone through center. Here's a shot with the stop. Takes the feed after his goalie chooses not to cover up. Here's a chance. Quick shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Trying to clear, and they get it done. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. Slides the puck over. Taken by Stamkos. The Bolts played along the boards. Ref blows the whip.
He got a little testy once the whistle blown. He's pushing him out of there. Killorn's looking around for somebody to fight. He's going to have to go and fill the dance card somewhere else.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Bolts are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Draisaitl's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Moves it to Kane. Here's a short pass to Yamamoto. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Receives the pass. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Moves the puck. Scores! Right on the doorstep. He pounces on the rebound and puts it home.
He knows his pass needs to be accurate and firm, and we saw it on that play. That's his tape-to-tape zone ability, and he set up that goal with a great passing play.
Unable to reach that one. Quick shot. Turned aside by the goaltender.
You'd think with the amount of chances we've seen throughout this hockey game, there'd be goals all over the place. Certainly not been the case, James. The goaltending has been excellent, and the shooters just haven't been able to finish their chances.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. The Oilers have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ryan. Takes the feed. And look at this, a 3-on-1. Oh, and another save.
Yeah, it's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Picked up along the boards by Maroon. Denies him, he got all of it. Smith's gonna hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James, he needed a cover there.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Oilers win it in the defensive zone. Dished on over to Keith. And now he passes up to Vogel. Dumps it in. The Bulls gain possession. Off a stick and they can't connect. Pokes it away in his own end. Colton's got it into offensive territory. Shot in front. He scores! What a goal!
You've got to get rid of that puck in a hurry from that spot on the ice. You're in the high slot, you're open, but you know everybody's converging on you.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Bolts now lead by 2. The Oilers win it. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Pad save. He's on it tonight. And he moves it up to Hagel. The Oilers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Knocked away by McDonough. Odd man rush. And there's the save. And he regains control of the puck. The Bolts have it against the wall. Scores! That's back-to-back, Ray.
Well, the game has changed. Those 2 goals here really have changed the outlook. That's a ghastly defensive turnover. It gives the shooter all kinds of time, and he has time to pick his spot. Top bins.
The Bolts have been whipping their opponents all night long, and it continues here in the third.
This has been as good a performance as you can possibly imagine. There's really nothing to say behind their bench right now.
Tampa Bay's got the puck. Right in front, and that's picked off. Smith.
Hey, that means the play's supposed to end here. They're still pushing around pretty good. Kucherov's ready to go.
They're going to drop the gloves here.
Yeah, you bet they are, but he had to jump in. You can't let that other guy stand there and fight.
Nice effective use of the wrestling move.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time, but this fight had punched itself out.
Face-off coming up here, and this crowd a little more amped up after what we just witnessed moments ago. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. This incredibly one-sided contest finally reaches its final minute. Made the stop on the play. Denies him again.
Really sharp, never loses sight of the puck to make the second save.
And now it's grabbed by Kucherov. The Oilers get a hold of it. Quick pass across to Hyman. Oh, look at this chance. A chance. Traps that puck tight to his chest. Oh, and a great defensive play there. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Big save by the goaltender once again. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Here comes the goaltender to play the puck outside the crease. Kane's picking up steam. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Ruda. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. And that brings end to this one here this evening.
Really dominant performance. I guess you could notice that from the way that they had the puck most of the time, but they won this very comfortably tonight.
Even the fancy stats crew would agree with this one. In the meantime and in between time, he's Ray, I'm James. Good night.